When is showing interest important to a woman?
We reciprocate. We respond and reciprocate. That is our place.
Respond and reciprocate.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if all you're going to do is respond and reciprocate, you're never going to initiate. So what is going to get you ahead of the pack?
You either choosing me or you ain't. What you mean? What's gonna get me ahead of the pack?
Yeah, she said, "What you mean?"
I'm here. You choosing me or you losing? Like that's just what it is. I'm standing out to another man because I have a rotation as well. So what makes you stand out from my rotation?
HR says, hold on.
No.
We choosing each other or we going elsewhere?
No.
Nah. Whatever you saying, it ain't no. She said she has a rotation as well. So what's gonna make you stand out to her? YouTube, what's good? What's hood, man? It's your boy VickX. Bumming at you with a brand new video. Hey man, today we got a banger, man. Today we got After Hours with Anton Daniels, man. The title says men aren't chasing black women anymore. Anton the Slimmy says Brita Prize is not worth it, man. And I completely agree, man. But I ain't gonna waste our time on this intro. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the video. Before we get to the video though, man, if y'all like the intro that played at the beginning, be sure to like the video, because if you like that intro, you gonna like the video. Comment you got something to say about the video or me. Subscribe if you know and mess with the content, man. Without further ado, let's get into it, man.
No, I think that Slimmy is a little. So let me.
Good morning, but even saying what's up, what's good with you?
No. So let me say this. I think that Slimmy is a bit abrasive. Personally,
Slimmy wake up gang banging up bacon.
Right? So that's why I asked the question to Kim and Miss Sanchez. I know I like when a woman is aggressive. I like you got to chase. I think that's dope. I think that's the dope. That's one of the most attractive things for you. If you're not aggressive, now if I already know you, it's a different conversation, right? Because I already, I'm familiar with you. But if you don't make yourself known, you're gonna get lost in the sauce. And that's just the honest to God truth. Like, because you guys that are busy, guys that got a lot going on, they not tripping off that shit. Like they busy and they too busy doing stuff and being productive in life. So if you don't make yourself more visible to him, then he's just not going to think about it. It's just not going to be a thing. So it's not that he don't like you. It's not that he not feeling you. It's that he's so consumed with what he got going on in his life that it's not something that crosses his mind on a regular basis. Now, I see guys a lot of times, they be shooting DMs and they be doing all of that shit. If that's what you're waiting on, then it's going to probably be a problem. And it's not because I'm not intentional. It's because I just got a lot happening. And so I
can understand that. I mean, I've said out of my mouth before, like, if you're not on the forefront of my mind, you're not on it at all. So I get that.
So you got to make yourself visible. You got to come get this shit.
And I don't know what people be talking about, man.
Good morning. Yeah, like the thing is, bro, all bro basically saying is like, if you want something, go get it. If it's a man that you want, a woman that you want, go get it. It's not gonna come to you. You know, women have this bad observation of life that if I want it, it's gonna come to me. Nothing that you want gonna come to you. It's gonna be shit that you don't want. The people that's in her DM, she don't want. Because she don't want to go and DM the person that she want, or she don't want to go and say anything to the person she want. That's a bad thing in life. It don't matter what gender you is. Just because you're a woman don't mean, hey, shit gonna come. No, you got to get whatever you want regardless.
And man, no, I'm saying more than shit, man.
Because I want women. This is what I want women to do. I want y'all to feel comfortable understanding that you got to go get that shit. Fuck that mindset. Fuck that pride.
Yeah.
Fuck all of that. If that's what you want, come get that shit.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be the best decision that you ever made in your entire life. Come get it.
100.
It's gonna turn me off if I'm doing the more chasing. It has to be mutual for me. Like
the baddest bitches go pursue the higher tier niggas. It don't turn them off. They look better than y'all.
Hey,
No, I promise you, it ain't gonna turn you off.
It's not.
You ain't never experienced that shit before.
That's what y'all missing from the other races. Black women missing that from other races. The other races, they gonna go chase the men that's making that money. That's why most of the NFL men be with different race women, because them are the women that don't care about pride. They not finna, oh no, he has to come to me. No, like, come on, you messing with a valuable man. He's not finna look at you and chase you. He's trying to chase his dreams.
And so you talking from a place of duress. You're not talking from a place of abundance. It's abundance over here. If somebody said that it's a bunch of gold over there, you're not gonna go get it?
Yeah, nice
I'm
point.
trying to get this gold. I'll be right back.
Nice point. Nice point.
I don't know.
I don't know why this is.
Because as a woman, you never want a man to say, "Well, you wanted me first." Like,
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be, though.
what?
That's how I know y'all ain't got no parents.
No.
Your mama most likely wanted your father first. It happens just like that, because most men have options, especially if he's a valuable man. Most valuable men have more options than women. Women, y'all could get crushed anytime. But men, if we're able to crush a bit, we will be able to be with the bit. Whereas a woman could get crushed by 1,000,000 men, but only 1,000 of those men actually want to be with her for real. Most of the rest just want to really crush.
Never.
I like to know if they want me as much as I want them.
This is the thing, man. Women always want a man to be all going all out for them. It don't always happen that way. It doesn't always happen that way. What is making you stand out from everybody else? Because you got to think about this. We're not just dating one person.
You guys,
what the fuck is going to make you
interested in?
What is going to make you stand out? What is going to make you stand out? So I'm just supposed to, I got to pour into this person, into that person, into this person, into that person. I got to always initiate. If I'm always initiating, well, shit, what the fuck? I could go pay for some shit. I'm not saying I would do that, but this is a man's mentality after a while. Like, you're not doing nothing. I gotta initiate everything. I gotta initiate everything. I have to initiate everything, and then you gonna tell me good morning.
Do y'all like women who always initiate?
So are you a leader or not? Or when does leadership
No. This has nothing to do with leading.
But I'm asking, when does leadership start?
When is showing interest important to a woman?
We reciprocate. We respond and reciprocate. That is our place.
Respond and reciprocate.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if all you're going to do is respond and reciprocate, you're never going to initiate. So what is going to get you ahead of the pack?
You either choosing me or you ain't. What you mean? What's gonna get me ahead of the pack?
Yeah, she said, "What you mean?"
I'm here. You choosing me or you losing?
No, you can fall for that all you want to. What is making you stand out?
Me? Like, that's just what it is. I'm standing out to another man because I have a rotation as well. So what makes you stand out from my rotation?
HR says, hold on.
No.
We choosing each other or we going elsewhere?
No.
Nah. Whatever you said, they don't. No. She said she has a rotation as well. So what's going make you stand out to her? I bet you 10 times out of 10 that the dude that she's talking about that's blowing her shit up, that's not the one that's gonna stand out to her. That's the one she gonna put on mute. I bet you the reason why she got all those people on her line is because she's waiting for a guy that can actually give her what she wants. Because all the other ones probably just blowing her up, sending her money. She's just using them. But Slimmy, I don't know who he is. If he was like me, he gonna be able to switch that exact thing on her. I'm gonna be like, then why you got so many options as female? That's gonna stumble her so much she ain't gonna have no response to it.
What's having you stand out? I think
people should date in high school or very early college years. Do it early. And so you're not waiting until you're 30, 40 years old trying to figure out a relationship when you should have probably been early 20s getting to know somebody.
When you wait till your later 30s, it's like you wasted like that's like, I feel like if you like get someone when you're 25 and work, like you miss like the good shit. I feel like when you wait so late to. So,
No, the thing is,
Terry said,
Everybody's waiting too late
don't
is the
ask
problem.
them that. They're not gonna like that.
there wasn't nothing that I liked. There wasn't nothing that was special about what was asked. Like I said, fellas, don't be afraid to let no woman show that she has interest.
Still
Don't ever be afraid of that.
Whoever said that we weren't showing interest.
Exactly.
That's
what I just said.
You know what I hate about this?
That's what the whole conversation was about.
be nice to the panelists, Miss Sanchez.
I'm asking a question. Because whoever said that, it never came out.
I hate the fact that
Showing interest means, like, to show interest in something, you have to, like, chase it. Like, you can't show interest in something and not pursue it. Y'all was just saying that y'all won't chase something. Chasing means y'all won't pursue it. So if you won't pursue something, that means you have no interest in it at all. No, what we're saying as men is that you have to show us interest. You have to pursue us. It's not just we pursue you, we give you all the gifts, we give you all the time. No, you have to send that shit back too. If anything, you have to be given to us for us to even want to give it back to you. That's in most instances, you know what?
that in another lifetime, me and Molly would never be together. I hate that shit.
I'm out of here.
No, listen, I'm thinking about it from this lens, and I'm y'all so immature right now.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. I'm saying that
way over here. He's saying.
I'm saying. Thank you, Slimmy.
He's over here.
Our mindset.
It's a gap.
Our mindset is so far apart as far as how we would think about things, and I'll tell you one of the reasons why that would probably be is because she probably gets so much attention and so much motion that she don't feel a need to have to make that adjustment. And it would be the same way the other side. You know what I'm saying? So she would probably be so used to getting chased. And there's guys that, and I'm using myself as an example because I said what I said. And then there's guys like me that is so busy that they don't feel like they ever need to chase. So in that instance, even if those two people would have a great relationship or a great time, it never would happen because they so far apart with how it is that they operate within society.
But remember how we were saying, when you do what you need to do, God brings the people to your life that need to be there. I think the same thing would happen in that case.
I agree.
Like, operate completely differently or on completely different sides of the world. If you're supposed to be together, you will be.
But
bro, what? That don't got nothing to do with what he just said. But Kimberly the Gemini. Listen, when your mental waves is so far apart, you talking about some guy gonna make sure y'all together. No, God gonna make sure you're together when y'all mentals and everything is aligned already. Y'all just trying to make it harder for y'all to be together. That's when it's supposed to be together. But if our mental waves is not together, I'm gonna have to coach you to see mentally the right way how I see it. It's never gonna work. You have to already be open to seeing that, and then you already have to be willing, open and willing. That's two things that she's not. She's saying shit her way. She's not gonna change that for the opinion of one man. And if she does, then she already fucking with a nigga, but she would have already been showing interest and pursuing me off the rip, because if she's willing to be open and willing for me, then obviously she would have already been pursuing me, and I would have seen that. She would have showed me that how easy she is to work with. You know what I'm saying? That's why those women get picked first, because they're more open and willing. They're more willing to pursue you. They're more open to listen to you, to take what you say and to actually use it as advice. You know, that's why they're getting picked. Whereas the women's that talking about, I would never chase no man, they're gonna have to come to me. Those are the women that not getting picked. It's for a reason. I don't understand how these women on the panel don't see that, but I also don't understand how it's 3 men on the panel. Anton Daniels the only one that has a good point. You know, it says Slimmy says the title says Slimmy, but he ain't really said nothing to me personally that made me be like, okay, I would say that probably. Q, he just be in the background laughing.
The problem with that though, Kim, is that I don't think that everybody is that special to God.
Probably not.
So there's certain things that just happen, and then there's other things that you kind of got to make it happen.
So are you saying those that? Never mind.
I'm not saying what.
I'm not a narcissist. You're just gay.
What are you asking me? What am I saying? Oh.
Nothing. I didn't. I minded out myself in my head. It's fine. I don't have a question.
What were you saying?
I figured it out.
No, bro, ask. I need to know. Ask. Ask the question.
Why is gay an insult? Is my question.
Somebody is saying
I wasn't insulting anybody.
Are y'all asking me what I mean?
No, I'm just asking. I'm not necessarily saying you. I know people say it about you all the time, and they're saying it as an insult. Why is that even an insult?
I don't want to eat strawberries online because I don't want to seem gay. I don't want to seem gay.
What?
I have my strawberries. I don't want to seem gay, so I'm gonna
eat them with a fork. You can't go wrong.
No, because then they're gonna say I don't. Because then you're gonna say, "Why are you getting strawberry off your fork?"
Well, just like don't go
about my pineapple. Why you
But I
eating
ain't
that
never
pineapple?
seen nobody have a fork at the ready like you just
Like
did.
that. So
Go like
That's
this,
insane,
go
fool. So that means you
in
he
and
OZ.
out.
That sounds
He got the silverware ready. Oh God.
I think that's gay, Quentin. Put that on the list of things.
But no, I think that I don't think that, you know what I'm saying? I think that certain people, I don't know, maybe it would be difficult for them to ever even introduce themselves to each other from that lens.
It's hard, bro. If we mentally incompatible, bro, is really no way, shape, or form that we could make it work. Like we could both be attracted to each other physically, but mentally, if the connection not there, we could fuck every day. We just never gonna see shit eye to eye.
I just think you just say hi to women, and if she like you, she gonna keep talking.
And I'm saying fucking the best way, shape, or form. Like fucking is the best thing you can get from, bro. If you could fuck somebody that's mentally not compatible with you, you Mr. OC, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like if you able to get a woman that's not mentally compatible with you to actually fuck you OZ. Now if you playing like you compatible with her, you know what I'm saying? If you playing that role, you know, everybody could do that. Shit, I used to do that shit, but I used to never be really want to fuck with a girl. I used to just be I was just a horny demon. I'm not gonna lie. I used to just be a horny demon. I used to want to get in there. I ain't give a fuck what she was talking about. She said she wanted me to pay every day. Oh, I ain't got no problem with it. You know, I was Mr. OC, man. Whatever she said, now I with. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, it depends on what it is. But nowadays, you can pay me to do some shit that I already don't agree on. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's a sign of getting older. You know, you starting to get more intelligent. You starting to become more self-aware. And you starting to, you know, have boundaries. As a man, that's most important. For men, like a lot of people say, like how she just said, you supposed to date when you're young. I agree. For men and women both. But women actually don't get an advantage out of waiting. Men actually get an advantage out of waiting because as a man, the older we get, the smarter we get, the more self-aware we get naturally. So as a man, if we wait longer to date, we open up more options. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that, and I'm not saying that like it's a good thing. I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like if you marry at 20, your life you would still become more self-aware. You would still get smarter. You would just have more options. Now, do you want to exercise those options when you get richer? I'm not going to say you do. Because most of those options are bad options as well. So, but I'm just saying that your options do open up. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a woman, if you don't get took down in your 20s, the older you get, the worse it's just going to get. Because as a woman, we know you're not finna just be celibate. You're not finna be 20 single and celibate. No. You're not finna be 30 single and celibate. No. You're not going to anything higher than that. You're not going to be single and celibate until you get like 40, 45. You know what I'm saying? Once that shit become like a nigga don't want it at all, don't know niggas want it, that's when they get bad. 45, 50, whatever. It's some 40 years old that's looking bad, but I'm speaking for the majority. You know what I'm saying? It get ugly. Don't nobody want no 40-year-old bitch. We cranking, we crushing for sure. Some of them look bad. Vivica A. Fox when she was 40, OC. Megan Good, OC. You know, it's a couple OC. Carrie Hilson, OC. It's a couple 40-year-olds that's OC. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just speaking for the majority. Majority 40-year-olds out here. Go walk in Walmart, my nigga. You not gonna want to hit none of that. So I'm just speaking from a majority instance. You feel me?
She don't. She won't. You ain't gotta. You don't have to say nothing like.
I think the problem is women have been pedestalized so much that they forget that they have to play a role in this shit too.
Yeah.
Like, cause dudes, I mean, let's just be real. Dudes is quick to just be like, "Oh, beautiful, I want to," you know, they pedestalize.
Let me throw you the world.
Women.
OZ.
Like
Y'all
to
are
the point.
supposed to be attracted to us, though.
So once the woman
Both ways, baby.
Wait. Don't do that because we're not talking about attraction. I said pedestalization, which means
What
if
else
you're
is
being
there to pedestalize, though?
if you've
It's
been
just
put on a
males
pedestal,
and
wait,
females.
no, because you trying to conflate things, and you trying to downplay what I'm saying. If a woman is being told all the time and being pressed by a man that's only gonna compliment her, he's never gonna ever make her show any interest in him. She's never gonna feel like she has to do anything for a man to get his attention. But you have to. Because if I'm dating 5, 6 different women, I'm putting my energy out there. You gotta show me that you have some type of interest.
Her being there is
why that's
showing
hard.
you interest. How is she's there? If she's there with you, that's interest.
Oh, that's
right?
bullshit. That's bullshit.
It's
Come
not.
on now.
She's there. Her body is physically present. She's having a conversation with you. Y'all have eye-to-eye contact. That's
not showing interest. That's being there. What do you do?
If you want to be chased, let me just say that.
I'm not saying being chased. Stop doing that.
It's coming off as
It's not coming off as that. It's not coming off as that.
Why is her being there not enough?
You are ignoring the fact that a woman can differentiate herself by having some type of effort to show that she likes a man. And you're saying that the only thing she has to do is show up. Come on, Molly. There's no logic in that. Where's the logic?
Be entertained by you, laugh at your jokes. What more do you want?
Exactly. You just proved my point. You just
make
proved
sure
my
she
point.
looks nice and smells good for you. What is she supposed
proved my
to do?
point. You just proved my point. What you tell me? What is a woman? Where's the effort that a woman has to show that she's interested in a man?
It's in how she smells. It's in how she's presenting herself. It's her making sure she's not embarrassing.
You should do that for you. You should always do that for you.
Yeah,
not for me.
But you expect her to be a reflection of you, so it has to be for you too.
We talking about?
Oh no, baby. I don't want you to be no reflection on me. Fuck no.
Dating process.
What the fuck is he talking about?
We're talking about the dating process.
You don't date.
No, you're not. You're not. Wait. You're not a reflection of me yet. What is making you stand out? You should already be smelling good. You should already be looking good for you.
Why aren't y'all picking y'all mates in y'all early 20s is the question.
No. We not doing that. We're not talking about why aren't we? We talking about where we at. I'm asking you a specific question. Where is the effort on a woman's end to show that she's interested in a man?
I told you, and you don't like my answer.
That's not an answer because that's things that you should be doing for yourself. You said smelling good, looking good.
Yeah. And you either appreciate what she did for herself or you don't.
Feminist.
How is that? How? You have to.
Hey, she basically saying, look, you gonna deal with the basic of me or you not gonna deal with me at all. She said, look, me just being there in front of your face, me just going on this date is enough for you to know that I'm interested in you. That's OC. Because it's bitches out here, it's many females out here who just go on a date with a nigga just because they get a free meal. That don't mean shit, baby. The reason why he's saying what he's saying is because We done all seen this shit. We done all took a female on a date before, thinking that she was interested in us. Whole time she playing us for a meal, man. We done seen this. We done heard this before. That's why when we hear Molly saying what she's saying right now, we know she just talking bullshit. What you mean that you just being there is enough? You making sure you smell good. You do that regardless. You do that for anybody. You walk outside smelling good, girl. What you talking about? Females be going to school putting on makeup, trying to look pretty as shit. That don't mean you doing it for me. No, baby. When I say I need you to be interested in me, you need to show me that. Do services, acts of services, physical, whatever the love language is different. Me, acts of services for sure. Acts of services, you in a bag. You doing shit for a nigga, I got you. Cause I know I could fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? If I see a female doing shit for me, she making my life easier. I know how it is. Like, okay, I can fuck with it. I don't gotta teach you that. That's one of the hardest things to teach a bitch. How to please you. That's the hardest thing to teach a bitch, bro. Because there's so many levels of that. Anything else I could teach her in a day. But how to please me the way I want to be pleased, I can't teach that. She has to have that.
Tell me how. You have to substantiate your argument. That's what you told Miss Sanchez.
You
How is that feminism?
You just proved it. You just proved it. That a woman does not have to have any. She doesn't.
Maybe it's frozen.
Yeah.
The good Lord did that.
I think that we should probably.
The good Lord did that.
Oh, Kimini? She OZ, fool. She OZ as shit.
We should probably define the word feminist because y'all be using that shit wrong.
They use it so loosely. They're feminist. Most men are feminists. We wouldn't have feminism if men didn't allow it. But no, that conversation never happens.
No, that's a fact.
Slimmy. So if the woman starts by chasing the man, or just let's say leading this conversation or whatever, at what point is it that she's supposed to step back and let the man lead? Like, is there, I don't know, a time period? Is there a day of the week? Like, at what point does she then fall back?
Whenever he starts to reciprocate that energy towards you. Simple. So look, because this is how men play it. This is how I play it. I'll go up to talk to the bitch for sure, but it depends on what kind of energy she go back to me. Feel me? And from that energy, I go which way I want to go. Sometimes I'll still complete the number, but never use it just because I could tell that initial energy that she was giving me, like it was there, but it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? It depends. So for a female, if I'm a female, I ain't gonna say if I'm a female, but for a female to go up to a man and talk to the man, what kind of energy is he giving you? Because if he giving you that energy, it's basically immediately like, we just saying show interest. We not saying to lead. We never said to lead. We just said show interest.
Once you decide that you want to fall under my covering, then that's when I show you the way. That's when I start leading you. But until you've actually set yourself from the pack, why would I be leading you?
Okay, women aren't wolves, first of all.
Oh my Lord, man.
Women are wolves?
So wolves aren't just, there's not just a pack of wolves. We could be running a marathon and there's a pack of people.
A pack of people?
If you're running a marathon, aren't people in packs?
Slimmy, that's not how we
you stuck on the word packs. You stuck on that word, not me.
We move in groups, not packs. But in any event, again, I'm not saying that the woman has no effort to put into this. That's where the reciprocity comes in. You choose, you lead that situation. Now, if she starts out leading and then she don't know how to fall back, then what? Now she masculine.
This is not possible. Okay, but first of all, I ain't gonna lie, bro. She might be a bird. She might just be bird brain, bro. Because she is lost as shit. She said, no, that's not a pack. That's a group. You already trying to pick at the little shit. The words that I use are just words. It's just placement to make it go better. Don't take every word that I say as literal. I'm just using placement words. What the fuck, Mika? Like, I want to hear what Mika got to say, dog.
Then she's smothering you. She's too clingy. Y'all are just toxic.
Nobody's toxic. No, nobody's toxic. Y'all only want to have it one way.
I don't think that the woman is masculine because she's not necessarily shooting her shot. Because I think that women still shoot their shot differently, right? I don't think that you have to necessarily go up to a guy in order to shoot your shot. Sometimes you're just throwing the signals to ensure that he knows that you are available or that you like him. And that's where the conversation comes in. That's when y'all start kicking it, whatever, so on and so forth. And so when it comes to separating, I think what Slimmy is saying is when you separate yourself from the pack, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Some women prefer, and there's nothing wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong on both sides. Some women prefer to be approached. You know what I'm saying? If the guy don't approach her, then she ain't gonna never say nothing. And that's cool. And then there's other women that may feel the same way, but also may see the person that they want, or they interact with the person that they want. And if they don't make themselves available, or if they don't say anything, then he'll never know, because he may not ever approach her, because that's just not necessarily what he does, right? So it's kind of a balance. I think that women show themselves available to the guy that they want. The problem is, and this is where I think that is all the way on that other side, kind of what the lady that was saying in the video. The problem is that y'all, or some of y'all, a lot of y'all, most of the time, you just get shots thrown at you from everybody. Y'all get 1,000 shots from 1,000 different niggas, and 1,000 people are shitting in your DMs on a regular basis. And most of the time, 98%, 99, probably maybe even 100% of those guys you don't want. So the problem is, what value is it for a woman to get approached all the time from the guys that they don't necessarily even care to get approached by? That's where I think that the disconnect is between a lot of guys and women in these conversations. Is who do you want? And if you want them, have you been trained by other men to just only get approached? Well, what happens when you actually see the guy that you really want in one way or another? Have you been overtrained to not approach because you're so used to getting shots thrown at you to where you don't make yourself available or let that guy know that you actually like him? And I think that's where the disconnect is.
No, I think you should. And that's what I was saying earlier. I think you should. I think it's just that, men and women are different. So I just think that after a while, women are just going to try to see if there's, something being reciprocated. But I don't think it's anything wrong with women showing that they want that man first.
Miss Sanchez, you better not nod, because you was just saying how you can't possibly let a man know that you wanted him first. You just said that. Don't you nod right now just because Mika fine ass said it. Don't do that, because I'm gonna call you out. Mika, you speaking facts. Show interest. Now, if you see this man obviously not, he not giving it back, okay, play off. This happens to me a lot. Females I show interest, of course. Females show interest back. But I'll just fall off just because, that ain't really what I want, bro. I know for a fact, most of the females that I talk to, bro, I know for a fact, I don't be telling them, but I know for a fact, I'm not probably gonna end up with you. I'm gonna just be real. I know in my heart and my mind that I'm 9 times 10 not gonna fall in love with a female anywhere near me right now. This is not possible. When I was a younger guy, hell yeah. I would, what? I would, what? When I was younger, hell yeah, I would. No question. I just needed a bad bitch, and I would wipe the hell up. Travis Hunter style, no cap. But now, It's not possible. Like the females that I'm fucking with now miss me when I was younger. If I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? They miss me.
I don't think it's anything.
They had to change when I was younger. Now you're trying to fuck with me. It's not happening.
With it, because I don't think it looks the same.
That was your dropping napkin argument, right? Or
that's what I always talk about. Yeah, dropping a napkin, because I mean you have to let, especially in this day and age, you have to let him know that you want him, but and there's nothing wrong with, constantly leaving breadcrumbs or saying something.
I'm gonna tell y'all something else. I know a lot of people think that historically guys chased, or even let's just say, for example, if the guy got the woman, but he was a very busy guy, whatever it is that he did for a living, ran his business, CEO, whatever. And before the technology age, what they used to have was an assistant, and the assistant was really the person that was dating the woman. What I mean by that is the assistant was the one to say, hey, it's your girl's birthday. Do you want me to order flowers? Hey, you got a date tonight. Make sure you go and pick this up. Or, hey, this and that, and this and that, and so on and so forth. And so historically, where it seemed like guys that were high-powered or were valuable were the ones that were actually chasing. What was happening was they was just as busy as the guys is today, but they didn't have the technology. So what would happen is it would be the responsibility of who their right-hand people were to ensure that he remembered, or that certain things happened, or certain messages went out, or flowers was delivered, or whatever. Those were the people around him to ensure that she stayed happy. So guys, and this is why I say the game don't change. It's the same. The players is different. The nature of who we are the same. The only difference is the technology, the adjustments, the way that people look at things, the access. That's the only thing that's different. And so guys are no less busy. As a matter of fact, they may even be more busy. And so I think that women, with the advent of text messages and social media and all of this other bullshit, it kind of throws the game out of the loop. And women may have a lot of people shooting a shot at them, but the quality of the shot is not as good as the person that they want. And so you got to kind of, be careful with that. Women may get results, but is it the results that you really want? Are those the guys that you really want to talk to? Is that the company that you really want to keep? And the right type of guy will train you differently. He will train you to look at life differently. He'll train you on what your expectations are. Now, you may go back out there. He may, y'all may go y'all separate ways, but you'll be a better woman as a result of it. And when you see the quality that you were entertaining before, it's not going to be up to par, because it's a gap between him and them. It's always going to be a gap. The question that you're going to ask yourself for a lot of women is your pride too good to actually close the gap so that you can get what you want? You can deal with a lot of guys, or you can deal with him.
I love the fact that he said that, because in my head, with every female that I fuck with right now, that is my thought process. My thought process is actually to train them and help them become the women they need to be, because they're not that for me. But I can help them become the women they need to be, so that in the future they're able to find those men. You know what I'm saying? To find a man that's for them. Because every female I fuck with, I'm not gonna say I want them to. If it ain't me, I don't want it to be me. But I do want you to be happy. So the least I can do is, while you with me, try to teach you, try to train you on the ways to actually be able to get the man that you should be able to, that you want, and to be able to keep them, retain them, have a family with them, etc., etc. I want every bitch that I fuck with to be happy, just not with me. I fuck with Anton Daniels, man. Join the Bag Chasers on Patreon. Link is in the description of this video. Video link in the description of this video. So be sure to tune in, man. Men aren't chasing black women anymore for a reason. Black women are, you see, every black woman had a problem with what the fuck was pursuing. Every black woman had a problem with pursuing on this panel. Mika, she says she don't got a problem with it, but you can look at her and tell she not even nowhere on the same mind space as her. You can look at her and tell, like, let's be real. Appreciate you for tuning in the vid, fool. If you here right now, man, it's been 40 minutes. You still tuned in. I fuck with you, man. But be sure to subscribe, bro. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch at the top. 3 vids on the screen right now. You got time to hit me on my Instagram, dog. Follow, message. Appreciate you for tuning into the vid, though, man. Stay up and be blessed. Bang.